All right, ninth and 10th grade leaders, I hope you guys are doing well. Man, I love you guys and really appreciative of what you do. And I think that you guys just have such a pivotal class, a pivotal group of guys in our student ministry because there's just so much potential in that class. And these guys are moving up and are soon going to be, and I think are right now, some of the leaders of the youth group. And so I just want to encourage you quickly about camp that's coming up. And I'm so excited about it. And I think that really what I'm looking for, and I think what the goal is for camp, is for us to take as many students as possible because we want God to do a work in every single student's life that goes. And so we want them to hear the gospel, to be changed by the gospel. Many students gave their lives to the Lord last year, and we want that to happen again this year. For those that are already believers, we want their relationship to be strengthened and for them to launch into the school year living on mission. And I think that starts with camp. I want to encourage those that are already believers that are going to camp to bring a friend to camp. Not so that our numbers can be inflated, but so that their friends can hear the gospel, respond to it, and be changed by it. And so, man, we're on the verge of that as camp draws near. So here's what I want to encourage you guys to do. I really want you guys to try to set a goal for some of the students in your class that aren't signed up for camp, and really move them toward signing up and coming to camp and really catching the vision and just talking with some of them and saying, hey, you need to come to camp and be looking for this opportunity for God to work in your life. Come to this week, come to this camp expecting that God is going to change you and to shape you, and that you're going to have a blast, in the meantime. So I would just want to read to you guys a few names that aren't signed up for camp that I think could very, very easily come to camp. And I want to encourage you guys to invite them, to call them, to text them, to meet with them and hang out with them personally. Invite them to come to camp and say, hey, you don't want to miss what God is going to do in your life this summer at camp. And so here's a few names I just want to read to you. Braxton McAlpin, Cameron Brannon, Clayton Oney, Davis Ginn, Logan Griffin, and Zach Smith. Those are the ninth grade guys, and those are 6 names there that I think should easily be coming to camp. And so, really encourage them and invite them. I think if we got 4 of those 6, that would be great. And so I just want to encourage you guys to set that goal. Maybe y'all can split those up and really target each of you target 1 or 2 of those guys. But those are 6 guys from the 9th grade class that I think should be coming. In the 10th grade class, let me just read you a few more names. Alex Goodridge, Austin Zapp, Cody Howard, and Tate Coleman. Again, those are 4 guys that should be coming to camp, and I would say I want to encourage you guys to try to get 2 of those 4. I think would be a good goal to set. And so if you guys could focus in on them. If you need their contact information, you can contact me. Hopefully you already have it. It's listed in your small group material, but encourage them, invite them to come. Tell them to bring a friend with them and say, hey, this is something you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss what God is going to do in your life this summer at camp. And if we could set that goal for your class and get those guys to come, that would be a huge, huge win. So love you guys, appreciate all that you do, and hopefully we'll see some of those guys on the bus with us as we go see what God has for them in Chicago this summer. All right, guys, have a great week.